Hello friends, in the last lecture we had seen about the vitamins up to vitamin B9, that is folic acid. In this class we will continue with the vitamins and we will see about the vitamin B12. The vitamin B12 is also known as cyanocobalamin and it has one of the most complex structures. Being a complex structure, still it is not being synthesized by complex organisms like plants and animals, but it is synthesized only by simplest of the organisms like microorganisms. Vitamin B12 is also known as anti-pernicious anemia vitamin, as the deficiency of it causes anti-pernicious anemia. It is a unique vitamin synthesized only by microorganisms. As we can see, it has a molecular formula of C63H90N14O14, a phosphorus atom and a cobalt atom. And because of this cobalt, it is also known as the cobalamin. This has a porine ring which has one carbon atom less over here than the porphyrin ring. It also has a non-conjugated system at this particular place and here. The porphyrin ring being a perfect planar and has a perfect covalent structure, structures as well as a conjugated system. The cobalt present over here is in a +2 oxidation state. One bond coming from here with the nitrogen and one with the cyanide. This also has a lot of side chains containing amide bonds as well as methyls, as well as it has a side chain having amino isopropanol which is attached to a phosphate and then a ribose. This ribose at first prime position is attached to a dimethyl benzimidazole. The dimethyl benzimidazole, another nitrogen of the imidazole ring, is attached to cobalt through the bottom of the porine ring. This completes the structure of vitamin B12 or cyanocobalamin. It has other structures also. The coenzyme forms of it are 5'-deoxyadenosylcobalamin as well as methylcobalamin. Both of them differs over this sixth position, which has instead of cyanide or nitrile, it will be having a methyl group, then we call it as a methylcobalamin. If it has a 5'-adenosyl group over here, then we call it as a 5'-adenosylcobalamin. 5'-deoxyadenosylcobalamins. The sources of this vitamin B12, as discussed earlier, is synthesized only by microorganisms and is not found in the food plants. But the roots of some of the foods contains this because of the presence of bacteria or the microorganisms there. Animals obtain mainly through intestinal bacteria or by consuming other animals. The deficiency mainly causes pernicious anemia characterized by low level of hemoglobin and it also results in neuronal degenerations. The biochemical functions of vitamin B12 consist of synthesis of methionine from homocysteine by methylcobalamin. The synthesis of methionine from methylcobalamin is addition of a methyl group over the homocysteine, which is also being catalyzed by FH4, that is folic acid, tetrahydrofolic acid or vitamin B9 coenzyme form in presence of methylcobalamin and homocysteine methyltransferase enzymes. The another biochemical function is isomerization of methylmalonyl-CoA to succinyl-CoA by 5'-deoxyadenosylcobalamin. The methylmalonyl-CoA that we can see is a starting point for malonyl-CoA is a starting point for fatty acid synthesis. The methyl substituted malonyl-CoA can be used for synthesis of succinyl-CoA through a isomerization reaction catalyzed by methylmalonyl-CoA mutase. This is carried out in the following manner, where we have in the first step the 5'-deoxyadenosylcobalamin detaches the adenosyl group in a free radical mechanism, so that cobalt attains a +2 oxidation state and a radical containing deoxyadenosyl group is remains detached but still in vicinity of the system. Then it takes up a methyl malonyl CoA and it transfers its one of the hydrogen to the nearby radical of adenosyl 5' deoxyadenosyl group, and a free radical is generated. This free radical in methyl malonyl CoA gets attached to the cobalt, and the cobalt now after donating one electron to this methyl radical becomes a cobalt 3+ oxidation state. This undergoes a rearrangement reaction where the CoA in form comes to the methyl group, as well as a free radical is generated. A secondary free radical is generated from a less stable primary free radical. This then gets a hydrogen atom from the nearby 5' deoxyadenosyl group, and the free radical generated in adenosyl group then again attaches back to give us the 5' deoxyadenosyl cobalamin, and we get the succinyl CoA as a product. This is how we get the vitamin B12 that is cyanocobalamin. We will see further vitamins in our next lectures.